Let's go ahead and add a new piece of content and explicitly add it as a menu item. So this time, let's go ahead and click the Add Content link in the shortcut bar. And let's click Basic Page, just like we did before. And this time, let's add an About Us page. So I'm going to set the title to About Us. And we don't currently have any body text, so I'm going to say Coming Soon. Let's scroll down. I'm going to go ahead and leave the text format as it is. And then let's go through all of the options. So one good rule of thumb is that when you're adding new content, to just go through all of the options just in case there's something that you might be forgetting. It's easy to overlook these settings after you've added a couple of pieces of content, but that can come back and bite you as you maybe forget to set the comment settings or something like that. Okay, our first option is menu settings, and we have one option here, provide a menu link. Let's go ahead and click this because we do want to add an about link to the main navigation. If we look at the mockups, we'll see an item in the main navigation just to the right of the home page link. Let's go ahead and click this. Okay, menu link title. This is the title of the menu item, so it doesn't have to be the same as the title of the page. Let's go ahead and change this to about. For the description, this is what will display if somebody hovers over that menu item, and it appears in other contexts as well. We'll go ahead and say more about Magnificent. This next item is parent item, and it allows us to set which menu this item belongs to. Now we currently have the main menu, which stretches across the top, which has the home page link currently. And if we click this drop down, we'll see that we don't have any other options except home. This is because we can also do a hierarchical menu system. So if we wanted to, we could set home as the parent to this, but we really want it to appear alongside home. So we want the parent of home to be the menu that we select for this. This last item, the Wait Select box, allows us to select an ordering for this menu item in the context of other menu items in the same level. So right now there's only one other menu item, home, which appears at the same level. And if we click this, we'll see a list of numbers ranging from -50 all the way down to 50. And the idea here is that the lower the weight, the more to the left or the more to the top that the item will display. In the context of this particular menu, the items appear from left to right. And so the lower the weight, the more left the item will be. And the heavier the weight, the more to the right it will be. So heavier is lower, so it's just a higher number, and lighter is higher up on this list, though it's a lower number. Right now we don't know what the home page link weight is, so let's go ahead and keep this at 0, and we'll see where it appears in the menu. One last thing to note about weights is that multiple items can have the same weight. It's not quite the same as ordering because ordering is sequential. We have order 1, 2, 3, 4. But with weights, we can have -50, -25, we can have 5 on 0, and then 2 on 25 as well. So the idea here is that weight gives a set of criteria in order to sort items, but it's not necessarily direct ordering. So because we can have multiple items with the same weight, it's important to understand that as you set weight, you may need to keep in mind that you'll want to add items in between items, and therefore you might want to create some space in the weight. So for example, we might have an item with -10 weight. If we want to add an item to the right of it, we could add it to -9, but it might be better to make it 0 so that there's some space between that item and the next item if we want to shove another item in there later.